Hey there, beautiful people. If you're watching this, you are probably a little confused about how to ship on Whatnot. And don't worry, because in the beginning, we were a little stressed out about shipping on Whatnot too. We were not sure exactly what we were doing. I've been reselling for 15 years, but shipping was kind of a whole new thing for me, especially trying to figure out the Whatnot weight, the shipping cost. Do I use Priority? Do I use Ground? And honestly, sometimes it would end up eating into our profit. So if you're watching this, I hope that I can give you a little insight on how it works for us. All right, so I am Cassie, and I'm here to share some shipping hacks and tips and tricks that will save you money and time and not eat into all of your profits when you are shipping those items out. Let's talk about some of the mistakes that people make when it comes to shipping items, because you don't want it to be an afterthought. You want to plan ahead and know what you are shipping, how much your item weighs, and what boxes you're going to be using so that it doesn't eat into your profits. So if you over package your shipments and your Whatnot items, that can end up costing you more because your Whatnot buyers only pay a certain amount for the shipping. And if you don't measure right or weigh right, that can definitely cut into your profits. So it's super important when you're listing your items that you weigh them and measure them and know basically what kind of boxes that you're going to use. Don't make it an afterthought. So let's talk about boxes. A lot of people don't know that if you create an account on USPS, that you can get free boxes, free priority boxes. So when it comes to priority shipping, you can only use these boxes for priority packaging. Like if it's going ground, which is like a cheaper option to ship, you cannot use these priority boxes. Don't try it. They'll send it back. It will not get to your customer. So these can only be used for priority. But if you go to the USPS website, you can order all the boxes. They have all kinds of sizes, and it will come directly to your door for free. This is such an amazing deal that USPS has. So this one right here is a large flat rate, which this cost to ship, and it costs $9.21, and it is a 12, where is it? The boxes have the sizes on them. This one is 12 by 12 by 6. So any of your items that are that size can fit in here, and it only costs you $9.21 to ship. You can put up to 70 pounds in this box. So if you have heavier items but they're smaller, this is the way to go. They also have other boxes. They have like this nice little cube size, which is like a 7 by 7. This is perfect for your smalls if it's priority. They also have large shipping boxes. These are not a flat rate, so it'll just cost you depending on the weight. It is a 12-inch, like by 12-inch box, but go on there, check out all the sizes, order what you think will work for you. It's super important that you order your supplies before you have your Whatnot auction, because you're going to want to get your items out in 1 to 2 days to your customers. You're not going to want to wait, because your boxes, it can take USPS a week or two to get the shipment to you. So do not wait around. If you're thinking about starting, get those boxes ordered now. Other great ways to save on cost of shipping with your supplies is I always put it out there on Facebook that I'm looking for packing supplies. And I have several people that save their Amazon boxes for me. They save their bubble wrap, they save their peanuts, they save their packing paper. I just had a friend that moved and she saved all of her stuff for me. So I have not run out of packing paper for the last 5 auctions. It's been amazing. So recycle, recycle, recycle. Even if you go out on trash day and recycling bins, people don't break their boxes down. They just stack them on top of their recycling bins. Grab those. Reduce, reuse, and recycle, guys. It's a great way to save on your boxes, because you're going to need random boxes for other things, because you're not going to send everything priority. Some items you are going to have to send ground. So get those boxes out of the recycling. Some other essential items for packing is obviously you're going to want to get you some packing tape. I definitely suggest that you buy it in bulk, and that you get you a tape gun, because you're not going to want to have to cut pieces off. Get a tape gun. It'll save you time. Another great piece for all the breakables when you do bubble wrap is you're going to want this saran wrap little rolly guy, because you'll bubble wrap your glass items and then you will roll it up in that. You'll saran wrap them and roll them really tight. And then the bubble wrap. You are going to definitely want to get your bubble wrap ahead of time. Like I said, you can ask your neighbors, your friends to save it for you. I found my bubble wrap right now. I'm using Walmart. It's like $19.99 for 200 square feet. It's a pretty good deal. You can find some distributors online, but this has worked the best for me. It's not super thick, but I just wrap it good, because you do not want to break those breakables. When you think it's not enough bubble wrap, just wrap it a couple more times and then do the saran wrap around the item. And I'll show you a piece. I'm getting ready to wrap up this really big piece and I'll show you how we will do it. All right, so let's get right into a shipping packing example. This vintage ceramic rooster is a big guy. This is what I would consider a hard one to pack up and make sure it gets to your customer safe. I have shipped things like this before and they've got there safely, but we'll go ahead and I'll demonstrate how we are gonna pack this guy. All right, we're gonna wrap this big guy. We're gonna start by wrapping it up in lots of paper. Lots and lots of paper. Then, now I'm going to saran wrap this paper around it so it stays on there. All right, now we've got our roosters all wrapped up in paper. We're gonna do the bubble wrap. So, like I said, I source my bubble wrap from Walmart right now. There's probably better options online. I just haven't looked into it yet. We're going to wrap the heck out of this. Lay it down. It's super heavy too. So, got one piece over that. Wrap and wrap some more. This might take a whole bowl of bubble wrap. And then we're gonna go the opposite way. Then we are going to saran wrap the heck out of it. So I'm comfortable rolling it around because it's nice and protected by the bubble wrap. This is going to give it extra protection. All right, I think it's good to go. Pretty solid. So for this big guy, we are going to have to do something that's called a Frankenbox. It's like a Frankenstein box. We're building a priority box for this thing because it's huge and Priority doesn't, free priority boxes from USPS does not have a box that big. So we're going to take one of the large priority shipping boxes. We're going to tape it up super good. Packing tape wants to work. Do not be stingy with the tape. You're going to want to tape the boxes up good, especially if it's this heavy breakable item. I usually put 3 pieces of tape across the bottom. Like I said, especially if it's a big old one. So then we're going to build some cushion in our box. We're going to take all kinds of my recycled paper that my friend saves for me. And we are going to build a cushion in the bottom. Then we are going to put our rooster down in there. A nice cushion. See how it'll fit perfectly in here with the bubble wrap. But now we're going to have to take another large priority box, build it and put it over top. So we're going to go ahead and tape up the sides of this box so it's nice and sturdy. So I just take my tape and tape those flaps together. I'm also going to take more bubble wrap and put around it too. Always extra cushion is best. So I've taped partially together my second large flat rate, or not flat rate, large priority box, and we are going to put it over top there. Kind of puzzle it together. And then we're going to take all these sides really secured together. And like I said, don't be shy on the tape. Another thing you're obviously going to need is a good scale. I ordered this one off of Amazon. I'll try to link it here for you. It's just a digital scale. So if my boxes are bigger, I can set that aside and weigh it here. So you're going to need that. And then to print my labels, I use this thermal printer label maker. I will link that for you too. I find that these are so much handier than printing them off a regular printer, cutting them and taping them too. This is just a sticker and it's super convenient. It's a little bit of cost at first, but if you're going to be doing a lot of shipping, I definitely recommend this. I also probably don't need to tell you, but you're going to want a tape measure handy because you're going to need to measure, especially if you're like Frankensteining your boxes, or you have ground different boxes that aren't the priority boxes. You're going to need to measure all of your boxes after you weigh them. So to wrap up this video, if you take anything away from this video, it's that your shipping should not eat into your profit. Reuse, recycle what you can. Set up an account on USPS so you can order and have your free boxes delivered directly to your door. Make sure you have all those supplies before you do your first whatnot auction. You do not want to be waiting around for supplies. Get your bubble wrap, get your tape gun, your tape measure, your scale, and your thermal printer.
Thank you guys for watching. And if this video was helpful to you, I hope you will like and subscribe. And I will see you at the next video. Have a great day, guys.